just gonna talk about some random stuff. If anybody wants more information, I wrote everything down for 4 years on the Facebook. I never did the videos until a couple months ago, or a few last summer really. But if anybody wants information, my Facebook is Shiny Youngster, not Star, Stir, Ter. Shiny and Youngster are separated. It's private, so if you want the information, it's a lot of reading. He's probably wrote books. Honestly, but he got pictures. Some are way long. You don't have to read it all. I'm gonna try to sum some of the stuff up in the next 6 7 months on these videos. But it's up to you. Alright, so I'm about to talk about some random stuff. So just throwing some random stuff out there. So take it or leave it. We're called Asiatic Moors. So we're the Asians. It gets deeper. So you have Caucasians. We're Asiatic Moors. Caucasians. You got Asians. Let's go back to the Caucasians, right? Where are they originally from? People say the Caucasus Mountains. You also have at the same area the Caucasian Shepherd Dog. So now I want to touch back on a few other stuff. When I was talking about how we were the Templars and now they're the Templars and they've been invading all that stuff. I told you the letter J don't exist. It's a hook. It's the last letter, so it's fake. So one of the Templars is still, well, groups that's like the Templars is still running to this day. The Ku Klux Klan. Y'all even had the Democratic Party. It's full of the KKK. Uh, they had a senator named Senator Byrd. He died in 2010. He was considered the Cyclops, or the exalted Cyclops. He was a recruiter in the KKK for years, and then like all of a sudden he voted against the not voting, to not allow you to vote, even though it's BS anyway. But I'm just using that example. But to make the story crazy, so supposedly he turns his life around and he's a good guy. But he never was on trial for nothing. All the people that were hanged in his era, that he recruited them people, never faced no punishment. In fact, when he died, during his eulogy, was Joe Biden saying he was a great man. Bill Clinton and Hillary said he was just misunderstood. He was just part of an era where everybody was KKK. Obama, Barack Obama said that he never seen none of that, and every time he knew Senator Byrd, he was always a good friend to him. A KKK person, a person that possibly killed thousands, hanged them, shot them, no charges. The police KKK, the senators KKK, the president's KKK. That's just one group. Right. I ain't even get to them neo-Nazis and the other Nazis. I mean, they all might be separate groups, but at the end of the day, they work together under the same umbrella, the Jesuits. So, we live in a joke. Everybody should be, I'm not saying politics is crazy, because you got politicians that make policies and police enforce them. Whether right or wrong, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, so the KKK, so I already told you the letter J is fake. There's only U's, Yews. You are the real ones, the true L's. Everything is about the L's and the L's. Those are the titles of the gods. But everybody just use EL now, but it's AL and EL. Alchemy, Elohim, Allah, that's you, arm, leg, arm, head. So you got the planets, like you ever look in space? All the movies dark, and you can't even see a sun or a star. You can't see nothing. When they leave from Florida, it'd be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, sunny, bright. 3 minutes, 4 minutes later, it's completely dark. Nothing. You can't see it. Where's the sun? Where's the moon? The moon's real though. But where's everything at? Where's the stars? It's all an illusion. They're trapped here. We got put on a quarantine because they went crazy. they They're not gonna let something that's so demonic and destructive escape from here. But the problem is we down here too. So when we're in school, when I say school, we have a chance to get out. If we don't do what we're supposed to do, we stay here until we figure it out, which could be a lot of lifetimes. You don't want to get stuck down here. It could be a long, long time. Cause you got, it's just the way it goes. You know, everybody I think is gonna get out. Not 100% sure, but I think everybody will get out, just not at the same time. Maybe some people got out before this, but this is graduation time. Everything goes in a circle. Everything's on repeat. Everything, always. Your TV show's on repeat. Goes off, comes back on the next year. Your sports go off, come back on the next year. When I'm waiting on the computer to load, I see a little circle sign going in the circle and around and around. That's a serpent. Speaking of serpent, your spine's a serpent. What else is serpent? Your hair spirals? Serpent. Medusa. Oh man, they've been playing it and they hated Medusa. They kid. So let me talk about these reptilians real quick. I know you heard about reptilians, so I keep talking about the serpents. Serpents, they call serpents nowadays dragons. It's just what they call it. Dragons, I don't like using that term because they kind of reminds me of Draconians, Dracos, those are reptilians. But technically, you are reptilian too. I mean, you're part reptilian, you're part of an experiment. Your hands got, if you look at your knuckles, you got scales. You have to absorb the sun. Some people burn, but you have to absorb the sun. You like it warm, like a reptilian. But you're a serpent, like a dragon, part of it, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And the dragon also represents the sun. You have the solar plexus. It's just you gotta understand the term, and you are reptilian. I hate to break it down to you. Your violent part of your brain is reptilian. That's where you got it from. It's just the way it goes. But there are evil reptilians that run this place, and there's evil insectoids. That's some crazy stuff I'm getting into, but it's all in the movies. They call it science fiction. That should have been the clue. The drama fiction, comedy fiction, they only put on science, right? They know you ain't gonna pay attention. You watch the television. Tell a lie to your vision. They enter and tame your mind. That's what meant means, mind. You have to know something. That's their newspaper, their radio, their internet, their TV, all of that's theirs. None of that stuff's ours. I mean, at one time, we were telepathic. We couldn't read our minds. They couldn't hear what we had to say. So they created the telephone to tell you weren't telepathic. And then they gave you foods. All the grocery stores are owned by them is trash. All the hospitals are full of diabetes, cancer. But if you tell people not to eat the sugar, they don't understand that. Doctor told them they can heal a little bit. All these people dying of diabetes. That's crazy. Like, man, no. That stuff is poison. You want proof? Anything that's so-called white, they bleached. White rice, flour, sugar, all that stuff's supposed to be dark or brown. Everything. The rice, the sugar, the flour. They bleach that poison. You put a poison in your body, that's why you dying. It's just the way it goes. Cigarettes are legal. Liquor is legal. They are killing you. And your own people make it a business because it makes a lot of money and they consider successful and they're considered smart in your community. But they are destroying you. They don't mean to. It's the only way they can survive. See, the money, we need the money to survive. I'm not against the money. I'm for the money. To an extent. To all these people preaching stuff all over the YouTube, some of them know some stuff, but if they are super rich, or let's just say, not super rich, just wealthy, and this is all they do, they BSing. Like, unless, I'll take that back. If they wealthy or super rich and they helping people, and they spend most of their money helping people, then I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the people that got like Mercedes-Benz, Lamborghini, and they spreading the message. If you putting out this message, you gonna want less and less and less. You gonna basically only want what you need to survive, or for your family to survive. That's it. The bare minimum. Whatever. Yeah, you might do whatever you can for your kids. You know, that's to an extent, that's cool. Yeah, but other than that, you gonna want less and less and less for yourself. These people want more and more and more. That's the opposite duality. Those are the false prophets. Profits. They do it for profits. They ain't nobody. Well, that's it for this video.